We're at 7:43, overcast this morning, but not too bad, 20 degrees. Time for our News Extra program. It's brought to you by Jolliffe Funeral Home. Two guests are joining us this morning, Tim Daniels and Brad Ronee. And we're here to visit about the annual Valley Voices Christmas Choir concert, which is coming up on Sunday, 3 o'clock, over at Scottsbluff High School. I'll start with you, Tim. Tell us a little bit of the nuts and bolts on tickets.
I didn't do it.
Well, we know that.
Well, tickets will be available at the door for those who have not yet purchased, but meantime, all Valley Voices members have tickets, and also we have outlets downtown at Eric Vath Clothier and Music and More.
Okay.
$5 for adults and $3 for students. This is going to be kind of a fun concert because of the involvement of Brad's kids from the high school, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, as we build this on the spot announcement, you've said it was a collaborative deal, and it was Valley Voices and the music department at Scottsbluff High School. That brings us to Brad, and your first opportunity to direct Valley Voices, right?
Yes, I've had a great time with Valley Voices. It's been so much fun to work with adults. It's a lot different than working with high schoolers, and there's challenges and excitement with both, but I've had a lot of fun, and this has been a great way to start off combining them. I think it's really good for the high schoolers to hear those adult voices and sing with them. There have been a number of them that have come to Valley Voices rehearsals. That's helped out Valley Voices and the high schoolers. It's been really mutually beneficial, and it's been pretty neat. So,
I think most people are aware of Valley Voices, but Tim, give us a little background on the group. It's been around a while.
Oh, it's been around since like 1949, somewhere in there. Morris D. Hayes was the originator, if you will, and at that time, Dennis, Handel's Messiah was what the group was doing, and did that for a number of years until about 1956, when the format changed, if you will, and there were some new things brought into play, and also this the organization started doing a springtime concert as well.
So you're kind of having a homecoming, bringing back Handel's Messiah. Tell us about the work that you're doing.
there's, Handel's Messiah, there's something that people just connect with about it, and it's just a fabulous work of music. But the question is always, are you doing the whole thing? Nobody ever does the whole thing, because it's like 3.5 hours. So we're doing the typical amount, which is from the first part, which is usually called the Christmas section, and kind of hand plucking a couple of other pieces from later works. We have 4 soloists that are also going to come in and perform with us. Corey Tater is singing the soprano solos. Sandy Massey is singing the alto solos. Trevor Reisig is doing the tenor. And Matt Hebert is doing the bass solos. So it'll be a neat opportunity for the high schoolers to hear some of those more polished voices, and it'll be a neat thing for the community.
How many of the high school students are going to be in this?
I have 3 choirs, and all 3 of them will be performing. So combined total with Valley Voices and the high schoolers, there'll be 240 singers. So yeah, it's going to be a neat concert.
Fill up the risers.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was kind of neat about this too, Dennis, is that when Brad agreed to come and conduct Valley Voices, he had an invitation from Hastings to take his choirs there to perform the Messiah with Hastings College and lots of other community groups. So it really worked out well to combine everything, and it was a lot of fun when you went down there, wasn't it?
It was. That was last weekend, and we had a few of the Valley Voices members braved the weather. There were some that didn't go because of the weather, but we took a busload of high school students and then some of the Valley Voices members and combined up with them, and it was really a fabulous event. They had an orchestra, and that was neat for our performers to be able to perform with an orchestra, and there were about 500 voices in that one, so it was a great warm-up experience for us, but just a great experience for my students too.
Brad Ronee with Scottsbluff High Vocal Music Department, and Tim Daniels, our guest today, as we visit about the upcoming Sunday afternoon Valley Voices concert over at Scottsbluff High at the auditorium. And again, tickets available, or they will be at the door if you don't have them ahead of time. Maybe they won't be available at the door if we sell it out here over the next couple of days. Tim, tell me a little bit about the time commitment to be in Valley Voices. This is a general public community choir.
Yes, actually, anybody who is interested in singing with us can. Our fall semester, we normally start in September, and we rehearse for 2 hours on a Tuesday night, just literally every week until we do our concert. And anyone who's interested can come. We meet and are very appreciative of the facilities from Gearing schools, because we meet in the vocal music room at the Gearing Junior High at 7 o'clock on Tuesday night. So anyone who wants to come and sing and enjoy performance and be a part of us is certainly welcome to do so. We don't have any tryouts, because there would some of us, like maybe yours truly, who would not be a member.
I doubt that's the case. We'll be back with more in just a moment. What else?
Service and artistry to help you carry on the legacy of your family members and friends. With over 100 years of experience, we offer professional and personal
It was kind of a puzzle yesterday trying to figure out how we're going to get everybody on
We also offer
there were several of us, several minds. I'm not sure I'd say great minds, but
That's Jolliffe Funeral Home.
Piecing
together how we're going to put risers and
For 3 generations.
set all that up.
On the News Extra program, we're visiting with Brad Ronee and Tim Daniels about the upcoming Valley Voices concert on Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock. You pretty well are going to fill that stage then with 240 voices.
We are. It was kind of a puzzle yesterday trying to figure out how we're going to get everybody up there. I've had a plan, and we retweaked it a little bit yesterday, and just trying to solve the issues of getting that number of bodies in front of the performers. The other option would have been to do this in a gymnasium. We certainly would have solved the issue there, but it's just not the same musical experience at a gym, and we really wanted to be in an auditorium. But I think we've got the puzzle figured out, so it's going to be a pretty neat experience.
Yeah. Well, tell us about your vocal music department at Scottsbluff High. How are things going? How many students do you have involved?
It's going well. I've got 3 choirs right now of 60 each, or approximately 60. I have a freshman choir and an all-school choir, which is made up primarily of sophomores, but anybody that just wants to come be in choir with no audition can be in that one. And then I've got an upper-level a cappella choir, which is junior and senior, and it's audition only. And it's going very strong. We've got some great kids this year, and the future is looking up as far as numbers in the younger grades, and it's been a pretty neat year so far. Hard-working kids. So
With all the things that kids are involved in and all the other distractions of life, how do you keeping them involved in vocal music performance?
yes, and that's the toughest thing we deal with. In a school like Scottsbluff, it's small enough to feel like a small school in many ways, but it's large enough to have many of the advantages of large schools. So the kids that I see that are very involved in my program are involved in everything. It's they do so many things, and we've got a kind of a dress rehearsal tomorrow morning, and I've excused kids that are in school activities, and we've got basketball, and we've got swimming, and we've got speech, and the list goes on, and it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Those are the best kids, and they're involved in everything. So it just makes a little bit of a tap dance for the director, but we make it work because those are the kids I want. So that's the neat part about Scottsbluff High School is kids can really be involved across the board.
Yeah. And I think that's typical of our schools and our kids in this area that come forward and be involved in things. And
Yes,
it's
most definitely.
part of the good life. Yeah. All right, well, very good. Sunday afternoon tickets again, Tim. Let's run through those. Available where and when?
Tickets are available at Eric Bath Clothiers, and also Music and More from any Valley Voices member. Oh, and also they're available at the high school in the vocal music room. So anybody who wants to go should show up.
And they're $5 a head.
$5 for adults, $3 for students.
Okay. Come enjoy a wonderful event of the Christmas season, the Valley Voices Christmas concert. Thanks, gentlemen, for coming by.
You bet.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for having
guys.
us.
You bet. Brad Ronee and Tim Daniels with us this morning on KNEB.